Okay.
Well, it looks like we have Cowboy Dale back, so I guess we'll
Cowboy
introduce
Dale. There's Jennifer Reed. Jen.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Got it. There we go.
Where's Dale? You on there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, Drew. I'm out in East Tennessee. How you doing, man?
All right, brother. Man, look at all that stuff in your crib, man.
Yeah, man. Got it all going on.
What's up with that hair, man? That's a wig, man.
It's a it's a wig, man. I was on your show, Drew Pearson Live last year, asking you a question, man. You sent me out this hat.
Oh, right on, man.
It was Eagles week, man, and we talked about the 5-time Super Bowl champ Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
But man, I don't know.
What'd you think of that game there, Cowboy Dale?
I'll tell you what, I was madder than a 3-legged dog trying to bury a turd in an icy pond, man.
Man, that's a Tennessee game.
Hey, man. All right, so look, we got undrafted free agent Terrence Steele starting at right tackle. I was already worried off the bat for that, and he struggled. And then his backup, Cameron Irving, goes down with the injury. LVE goes down with the injury. And then we had who else, man? We had another big injury. I'm trying to remember here, but
Vander Esch.
Blake Jarwin.
Pardon me?
Blake Jarwin.
Jarwin, yeah.
So with all those injuries, man, I wanted to ask you, Drew, what do you think? How do we make up going forward with these injuries, especially at the tight end position where we are really weak right now? If Jarwin's injury is serious and the linebacker position with LVE and Sean Lee being hurt, how do we overcome this moving forward?
Well, you know, injuries are part of the game, and you can't predict them. All you can do is deal with them once they happen. And when a person ahead of you gets hurt, it opens the door for the person behind you. Mm-hmm. And hopefully, you know, nowadays in the NFL, the talent behind you is not necessarily the best talent available. It's the best talent available that fits the salary cap, and they're capable of being a backup, where you don't really project those guys as starters. You know, you're just trying to fill that roster, and with those kind of guys. But it's opportunity for guys to step up. Injuries are part of the game. I bet you go across the league, you'll see it tomorrow when the injury reports come out. You'll see a number of teams had some injury issues coming out of the first week of games. And again, it goes back to what Jennifer was talking about not having the practices and spending the time in the coaching room and all that kind of stuff with the coaches, and all that not being in sync, like Darren was talking about. And, you know, a lot of times it's friendly fire.
Right.
Like, that's what got Cameron Irving. His own guy fell on the back of his leg and stuff. Yeah. So it happens. It's a tough deal, Cowboy Dale, but we'll be all right.
We'll be all right. Time to
panic. No time to start bailing water off the ship, because the ship is not sinking yet. We're still in good shape.
You're right. And my Grammy texted me, and I told her I was going to be live with you, Drew. And she said, you know what? Tell Drew to get back out there, man, and maybe we'll win this game.
Well, I'll tell you what, they give me a contract like they're throwing that money around now. I would take a shot.
I hear you, man.
Gee, if I did go out there, Cowboy Dale, if I did go out there and I broke out of that huddle, I'd be double covered.
I bet you would.
Covered.
I know it.
The defense would be leaning toward me.
Well, I'm on here, Drew. I want to say congratulations on being a Hall of Fame finalist, man. You deserve it, and we're all very proud of you, man. Thanks so much for just making 88 what it was.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, and appreciate the support of all the fans. It's been great. So get your popcorn ready, all right?
Yeah.
Cowboy Dale.
Which that does remind me.
With us all night. That call, if I get that call in February, I'll be ready. And then come August, that speech, I'll be ready to deliver that, baby.
I think we should do a road trip out there.
What's that?
We should all do a road trip out there and
yeah. I don't know how you go there, but you got to get there. All right? We're going to do a Drew Pearson Live from the Hall of Fame. I've never been inside the Hall of Fame. I've already made it a point. I didn't want to go visit other people's bus.
You know what? I want Cowboy Dale to drive.
Oh, I got to drive.
I want Cowboy Dale to drive with the
Yeah.
with the mullet flying in the wind, and I want Darren playing guitar. And yeah, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be the greatest bus ride ever. We could probably sell tickets. And I want
might not get y'all there safely.
I want Tom Stokes.
You remember map that distance out? I wonder what it is. About 800 miles, you think?
It doesn't matter.
Team building.
If it was 8,000 miles,
Yeah.
I'll be
we'll be
with it.
there.
You know we'll be there, even if we're camping outside in a pop-up tent. It's going to be the worst Drew Pearson live show you've ever seen.
Yeah, out there. I might even acknowledge it. Guys.
I love it. Well, yeah, but I wanted to add
As soon as I get my gold jacket, I'm wearing it to the club down here. So
oh yeah.
Just
Well,
try not to lose the ring again.
to make me look 10 years younger.
I wanted to add a positive spin to the end of it because everyone saw the call last time, or the call that didn't happen, but the call this time warmed all of our hearts. So I think everybody in the Cowboys Nation wanted to say, how cool is that just to get that call? That call was great.
Yeah, it was very cool. Because this time it came, I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting anything. I didn't even know they were voting on the senior nominee at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wasn't expecting it. So it was a complete shock when I did get the call. If I would have gotten it back in January, it wouldn't have been a shock because I was expecting it. But this time I wasn't expecting it. And when I saw that 330 area code come across my phone, and then the rest of the phone number, then underneath said Canton, Ohio. And look here, guys, I've been to Canton, but I never met any girls there, okay? It couldn't have been no exes. Plus, all my exes are in Texas anyway. But anyway, I saw Canton, Ohio, and the only thing really in Canton, Ohio, other than football players and truck drivers, is the Football Hall of Fame. And so that's what it was, David Baker, and I was totally shocked. So I feel gracious, and it's amazing how the Lord works. How disappointed you are there, and He said, "Drew, I got a different plan for you, a different path for you. It's a plan for hope. It's not a plan for disaster." And so you even have to wait a whole year. I only had to wait 8 months, to get that feeling erased, and have the feeling now of elation and excitement. And man, the Hall of Fame. I never dreamt of that. I dreamt of trying to play pro sports, but I never thought about the Hall of Fame until I really started playing pro sports. And later in my career, Harvey Martin and I used to talk about that. We wanted to have the kind of individual success to be warranted Hall of Fame. So, but we don't get too many 12 noon games because the Cowboys are prime time. We prime time. Prime time. Why do you think we started the season on Sunday night? Prime time.
Prime time games every single year.
Amen. All right, guys, I got to go. It's way past my bedtime.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
You're gonna do this again next week, Drew?
Yeah.
Nancy, you look like you've had enough. Long day, I know. Appreciate you guys. And we'll try to get a guest on next week and keep rolling.
Sounds good. Thank
Paulie,
you, guys.
Any last word, Paulie?
Well, I'm so glad that we're back for Drew Pearson Live, and I'm so glad you're here because it was hard to host Drew Pearson Live without Drew Pearson.
Well, thanks for filling in. I did a deal
For so long.
thing, and I didn't get much TV time. It was just a bunch of sitting around. But Jen, got anything to say before we leave?
Now I'm just glad to see everybody. Kind of sad that it's in the format that it is, but we'll get there. Hopefully we'll get back to normal.
All right, so we're good.
Guys.
Yes.
Need me, call me. Hood hood.
Hut, hut.